And so, in the New Testament, God manifested himself in his Son. John 1:14 says, and the Word was made flesh. And the Word came and dwelt among us. And we beheld him, the glory of God, his only begotten Son. And I say to you that Peter, James, and John, when they went up on the Mount of Transfiguration, the Lord transformed to let them know solidly. Because you know Peter was that spontaneous disciple who always spoke up. Whatever my pastor said, senior pastor says about me, whatever comes up, comes out. And so that's the kind of person that he was. So he took them up there so that they could keep their eyes on who? God. And so to prove to them that he was who he was, he called Moses back. And Moses said, I couldn't do anything for the Israelites. I tried to lead them out. I gave them the law. They didn't keep it. And so he's gone. Elijah came up. Elijah said, I prophesied. And I told them everything that you told me to tell them. But they wouldn't listen to me. So he was gone. And the only person that was left, per God, was his Son, Jesus Christ. And a voice came out of heaven and said, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. And so Jesus backed up the words of his Father when he said, when you see me, you have seen my Father. Jesus Christ alone is the only one who can unveil the glory of God's goodness, the glory of God's grace, the glory of God's love, the glory of God's forgiveness, the glory of God's faithfulness, the glory of God's salvation, the glory of God's promises. It was the desire and the purpose intention that everything that Jesus ever did, every word that he ever spoke, every place that he ever went,